Hi everyone, BrickNut here. I'm going to talk about lighting in this video because there's a number of ways you can do it with your Lego City, and there's a lot of options out there. And I've actually got two working street lights now on the park. Just a couple of nice little sort of decorative lights. And I'm going to show you what I used and basically how I did it and what other options you could use. So, from old toys and other things, I've rescued a bunch of these little filament bulbs. But unfortunately these ones, the actual bulb, was too long to use. This actually fits over them nicely, but because of this bit at the bottom, it was making the bulb too long, so this wouldn't fix to a stud, so I couldn't use them. And I did have to sacrifice a couple of these because I had to drill a hole in the top. I got the stud on either side there for cables to go through, but the way I see it, when you build with these sorts of bricks, you can't see the stud anyway, no matter what they're built into, so drilling a stud doesn't bother me. So I've got one there, and I've got one here by the park bench, and temporarily they are just hooked up to this little battery pack here, which has got two AA batteries in, and a switch. So I just flick the switch, we have light. And if I just turn off the main light for a minute, that's what they look like in the dark. Quite nice, that's exactly what I was looking for. Nothing too bright, nothing too dim. And a nice warm glow, not a cold glow that you get from a lot of LEDs, because cold white LEDs seem to be rather popular. And personally, for lighting something like this, I think warm white would look a lot better. But that's just my personal preference. Anyway, these, I think, I may use these to light up some buildings, or I may use LEDs. The advantage with LEDs is, one, I could actually connect more on a circuit than these, and two, if I was using batteries, the batteries would last a lot longer. Now I do have a bunch of white LEDs I could use, but I might experiment. I might solder some wires onto the LEDs and see if they will fit with the wires soldered on, because it might be a little bit too wide. But yeah, I'll experiment. I've just realised I've only got cold white LEDs. Might have to see if I can find some small warm white LEDs on eBay. But if you want something a lot simple, if you're not good with wiring like this, I have seen people use their little decorative battery LED lights, about that big, and they're circular, and they're waterproof, and they're remote controlled and battery operated. And I've seen where people have got a building like that, and they've placed a number of them in like a big building, and they can just use the remote to turn them on and off and change the colour and whatnot. So that's a really easy option if you just want to light a building up. And then of course there's LED tape. You could use that and just cut them off in 3 LED sections, but that would require soldering and whatnot. So that's something for those that know what they're doing with a soldering arm. If you're not good with electrics, probably not a recommended solution. Unless you know someone that can solder, of course. Anywho, I don't know what that is. You see where I've used these before on a previous model. So, I'm just trying to think of other options, other easy options. There are third-party companies out there that make lighting kits, street lights and things like that, but they are quite expensive, but there is another option. In fact, I might actually get some myself one day and put in here and have working street lights. because it's nice when you can hide the wires up inside the column like I have there. I don't want to have wires on the outside if I can help it. So, oh, and thanks for some suggestions from some of my subscribers in my last video on what to put down in here. I think I will go with a pond. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. Mind you, I can't put a great deal in this corner, can I? So I could put the pond there. Or perhaps go halfway and put it in the middle there. Without reading the comments, I can't remember what was suggested or by who. Because I've got a memory that's not very good. Can barely remember what I did yesterday. Anyway, I think that is it for this video. So, I hope you liked it, I hope you found it interesting. And don't flame me too much for butchering Lego. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like it. I never used to like it, but I find if you do, you can actually have a bit more fun. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. As always, there will be a link to my Discord server for this channel and the channel's Facebook page down below. Feel free to go check those out, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.